guys, so I'm doing another pregnancy update. This is for so far in the 3rd trimester. So currently this is my first day of week 33 in my pregnancy. So I'm going to be giving you guys an update from week 28, which I believe is the start of the 3rd trimester, to week 30, the end of week 32, because this is just the beginning of week 33. So I'm in the same spot wearing the same thing as the other update, so sorry if this is a little bit boring, but I do have some information that I want to tell you because things have changed since the 2nd trimester. So let's get started. If you are new, hello, my name is Amy and I am pregnant with my first little boy, who we are going to name Sam. Well, Sam for short, Samuel. And I am so excited. So the very first day, well, I guess the day after I started my 3rd trimester, I had to go in and I had a doctor's appointment. So it was the Monday of my week 28. And I had to get I believe it's called a Rogan shot. And it is because my blood is A negative. So when the mother has negative blood, they're not sure what blood the baby is, and if the baby is positive, it can not mix super well. Once again, this is my understanding, so if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Please check with your doctor with all these things, but I'm just giving you my understanding, and if I'm wrong, sorry. But anyway, so they give you have to go in and you have to get a shot, and it'll help so there's no blood problems, basically. And then I believe that I'll get another shot during the time of delivery and this different things. So this was a really simple procedure. They gave me a choice of where to get it, and the nurse, who was really nice, suggested getting it in my hip. So I did, and it was no problemo. A lot of my visits have been changed to like virtual visits, phone call visits, and honestly I am totally okay with that, because I think my pregnancy is kind of almost going like textbook pregnancy. And I could be wrong, but I'm really thankful. So there's no complications. And so with everything that's happening with the world right now, I would much prefer to have as few doctors, like in-person doctors, visit as possible if the doctor is not worried. But I did have, I think it was the week before, so technically the last week of my 2nd trimester, I did that. So week 27, I think that was my last in-person appointment that I've had, and everything is going really well, she said. Technically I think I'm over now, but I am going a little bit fast in my weight gain, which is difficult, but it is what it is. I'm just trying. Weight is hard. Weight is hard during regular time, and when you're pregnant and you're stuck in your house and you're not doing anything, then it's even harder. So I feel like my 3rd trimester, it has been kind of similar to my 2nd trimester, where my 2nd trimester I had some residual symptoms and stuff that carried on into my 2nd trimester in the beginning, but then after a couple of weeks I was able to basically hit a lot of those typical like good energy things of the 2nd trimester. And the same as my 3rd, where I was feeling really good at the beginning of my 3rd trimester. Like I was able to really push myself and work. I was not taking naps. Things were going really well. But as things are continuing, maybe after, I would say maybe starting 2.5 weeks ago, my energy is starting to go a little bit down, where I am back to taking naps probably around every other day. I'm taking at least an hour nap, which is fine. It's just a little hard because I think my brain is still like being like, come on, let's work, let's push, you have a lot of work and things to do. And I still want to do a lot of things, but I just can't. And then I'm not able to put in my super long hours. Like in my second trimester, I was putting in 12-hour work days, and this I'm pretty standard of starting work at like in between 8 and 8:30, and then ending work at around 5 when I am making dinner. If I do have to take a nap in the middle of the day, I do, but then I'll just work from like whenever we're done with dinner, so like 6:30 till 8, which is kick count time. So speaking of kick count, my doctor has recommended doing kick counts, which if you don't know what that is basically recording the number of like movements or kicks that a baby will do, and they're supposed to, well, they said it's basically within a 2-hour window the baby should move 10 times. So you're supposed to count how many, or I'm supposed to count how many the baby will move within that time. Typically, I would say maybe 20-25 minutes is his time that he does it. So he is, but I really pay attention. So my, like, Eric and I, we have this like nice kick count tradition because I want him to be like a part of it too. So he has, there's this paper, but we just downloaded this app. So he's a kick count, he's the kicker, or he's the counter. So because there's no way with pregnancy brain that I would be able to keep track of it. I would just get too distracted, be like, oh, was that 4 or 5? So he keeps track of it. Yeah, so he is definitely moving, and I would say his movements are starting to change a little bit. So I do have an anterior placenta. I think I say that wrong, so please forgive me. But which basically means my placenta, which I think that's why I'm saying wrong, I don't know, is more towards the front, and so obviously that kind of like blocks being able to feel some of the movement. So I've never been well, not never, but like I have been, well, he's moving right now. Anyway, so I don't know if I feel kicks as strongly as other people do, but sorry, Golling back, he wants more room in there. But instead of having kicks, it's more of like I could feel towards the end, like basically this past maybe week or two, I've been feeling more like rolls or definitely stretches and things like that. There are still kicks, but it doesn't feel like he's doing flips or somersaults or things like that. Yes. But so it's just fun seeing him move, you know. And I could and even Eric, like we could kind of see like the outside movement too, which is crazy, like the rolls that he does. But so probably the most difficult thing that happened maybe week 30, 20, yeah, I think around week 29 or 30, and I was having really intense back pain. So it would be on this side, which is my right side. It would be my lower back, and basically I think it was a muscle that would go from my lower back to my butt and like into my leg, and it really hurt. And I figured out what hurt. Whenever I had to basically like lift my right leg, it would be so painful, and I almost wouldn't be able to walk. Like I had to have Eric help me kind of walk for some things, and it was terrible. And it got to the point where if I was walking around the house, I was almost like I was essentially dragging this leg as much as I could because I didn't want to use that muscle, and it was really difficult. So I emailed my doctor, and actually someone, it wasn't my doctor, it was, I think it was a nurse or somebody, gave me a lot of suggestions, which was, and I tried to do all of them except for she did recommend taking I believe it was Tylenol, and I just have not taken any sort of medicine at all for anything during this pregnancy. And I think the reason why I'm doing, well, I don't really have a strong reason. Like if I'd ever get so bad, I will take, if it's doctor okayed medicine, I will be taking something, but I'm just trying to hold off. And I'm really hoping that maybe that means that it'll be more, I don't know. Maybe it'll be more, oh my gosh. Come on, dudes, don't try. Sometimes it feels like he's trying to like grab onto my rib, you know. where it's like, hey, leave that there, please, leave that there. Anyway, so I didn't take my medicine, but what she said is basically get up, if you're sitting for long periods of time, which I do for my work, she was like, get up and move every 30 minutes, which I have to say is very annoying. It just is. But for maybe about a week or two, I set my alarm every single day, 30 minutes. I would get up, and I had a lap or two that I would just do around the house and just move. She also recommended getting a maternity belt, so I did get that, and I can't wear it while I was sitting down because I was squishing the baby, and he does not like to be squished. He wants to be free. Like, he's even mad I have ribs. He would like me to get rid of them because they're in his way right now. You know, he does not like to be squished. So I did have a maternity belt, and that is for when I would do like my exercise neighborhood walks. My dad and I take walks every morning, so I would have that just to kind of give some extra support. But what I realized was actually the culprit of what was happening was that I didn't realize it, but sometimes I would either sleep or lay even for a little bit on my back, and I think it was putting too much pressure on that, because she was like, don't even do basically anything on your back. Like, because sometimes I would like relax and watch TV with Eric, and I was like, I'm not sleeping, and it's not for that long. And I think that was it, because even right now, I don't like, not even for like 30 seconds will I lay on my back. And I've kind of gotten rid of, like, I'm not wearing a maternity belt except for when I'm doing those walks, and I'm not getting up every 30 minutes, but I am absolutely not sleeping or not laying or I'm not on the back at all. And it is really, really helping, because I haven't, as soon as I stopped doing that, my back pain went away, which is awesome, because that's a really, like, it's a little bit difficult, especially because Sam hates when I like sleep on my right side. I think, so my guess is, I don't know, this is just my guess, but I think my placenta is more on the left side, the front left side. That's just my guess, because I could always feel him, and I always have, I can feel him way, way, way more on this side. And so when I sleep on this side, I think maybe it squishes him a little bit, and so he gets mad, and so he'll be like, and he'll try to get me to move. So I like probably 90% of the time I'll be sleeping on this side, my left side, and I think that's the side that you're supposed to sleep on. I don't know. But then that means that sometimes my hips hurt because I'm only sleeping on my sides, and then especially if I'm only sleeping on this side, it's like a lot of pressure, and bad hips kind of run in my family too. So anyway, so sleeping has been difficult. This guy is starting to become a party animal. I don't know what it is. Like, during the day, he's nice and chill and stuff like this, but at night, he's like, oh, I could get mom's full attention. All right, let's try a party. Let's see what happens if I do this. Oh, kick. Oh, she gets up to go to the bathroom, you know, like different things. Anyway, so, but I'm really just trying to enjoy this time, because who knows, like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to have another baby. Like, you know, like, nothing is guaranteed. So I'm just really trying to enjoy this time with my little Sammy, which is pretty great. But yeah, so sleeping is starting to get a lot harder to do. I'm getting up a lot more to go to the bathroom at night, and my energy is just going down. So I have not, the last time I think I've been out of the house was for that 28th day appointment where I had to go to the doctor's to get a shot. But Eric and I are, Eric, my husband, I think we're going to try to like go and take maternity pictures, because like even though the situation that we're in, it's like I still want to be able to like remember what it was like, what I look like being all pregnant with him, you know. So I think we're going to try to find some place, like outdoor, safe place, whatever, to go take some maternity pictures. And so yesterday I was like, oh, I've not worn makeup in like since early March, basically, you know. I was like, I should probably see if any makeup dried up or what's going on with the makeup situation, you know. Oh, excuse me, sorry. So yesterday I did like a test run of it. Like this is the amount of makeup I use, which is, in my opinion, I don't think is a lot. But some things last night I was like, oh, I think this is expired, because my eyes were itchy, you know. And so I was like, it's been like 5 weeks, almost 5 weeks since I've been out of the house. Maybe I'll just take a quick, like I'll have Eric go with me to Target early in the morning before everybody goes out. So we went to Target today to go, so I could go pick up a couple of things that were not expired. Wearing all those things, like all the safety precaution things. And oh my gosh, guys, going to Target wiped me out. I had to go and lay down. Like I couldn't actually take a nap, but just going to Target, we didn't even walk around a ton. We didn't even go to all the sections or whatever. But leaving the house and walking around Target, I was exhausted. It was insane. So my energy level, like, is way down. I don't even, like, getting back into a healthy routine is going to be insanely hard. If walking around Target for like, I don't know, maybe we were there 10-15, I don't even know how long we were there, because you know Target, it's like a vortex. It's impossible to, you lose time when you're there. Anyway, it was insane. So my energy level is definitely, I feel like it's almost on a daily basis going down, 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 down. I could tell he is getting uncomfortable. He is trying to make me uncomfortable so he could get more room, which is totally fine. But I don't know if there are many other things. Oh, my food aversions are getting a little bit better. I made a chicken recipe. It was like, it was a it was slow cooker queso chicken. It was really good. And I was able to eat chickens. Once again, that was not necessarily a healthy recipe, but it's moving towards like me wanting to try a little bit healthier food. So yay, so excited. And then, so I think my food aversions are getting a little bit better. So I'm going to try to like slowly maybe starting to get a little bit healthier foods in me. Like I like asparagus a lot. Maybe I'll try to cook up some asparagus this week. I don't know, we'll see. Yes, and I definitely think I'm starting to have a little bit of like nesting anxiety that's going on, because like I feel like a lot of things are 75 to 90% done, but I don't feel like anything is 100% where I want it to be at. Granted, if Sam was like here right now, we would be perfectly fine, and we've been blessed beyond measures and things like this, but still, I think my nesting thing is starting to really kick in, and I just want to do all of the things. But I think I'm starting to ramble, so sorry about that. But I just want to let you guys know, and if you guys are in your 3rd trimester and you're having back pain, please, I would highly recommend don't sleep on your back. Just try it. It's really, really hard, but I think I made myself paranoid, so like I don't even ever catch myself like waking up to go to the bathroom and I'm never on my back. So I think like I'm just subconsciously worried about it, which keeps me from being on my back, which is nice. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not sure when the next update will, maybe when I have some more information to give you guys, but I feel like there was enough things that changed to make it interesting. I will stand up real quick so you could just see. Donk. Here's the little guy. Getting not so little anymore, but doing pretty good. All right, I'll see you guys next time, and thank you so much. Bye.